Another fight is happening somewhere, and it seems like G9 is daggering people. Why are you staying toxic, G9? Why are you staying toxic, G9? What's up? What's up? What's happening? What's happening? Why are you staying toxic? Okay. But we'll see who's making the right prediction, who's going to be giving us the right prediction when it comes to the second game of the night. Correct predictions, you get 1,200 Kenya shillings at 1,200. 200 ish. Sorry, the total number of Kenya shillings to be given today is 1,000, but has been split on the 5 games. So each correct prediction, mwenye atafanya kama game 1 no one made the right prediction, so your 200 kabaki kwa mfuko ya kasta. So this second game, if you make the right prediction, you get your 200. Mnaelewa sasa vile na work. So please, before the game starts, always make sure you have made a prediction on the YouTube comment section. You have said maybe game 2, the team that will be winning is this team. You cannot make a prediction prior. You have to make it before the game starts. And also you cannot make a prediction ati sasa uanze kusema ati game 3 pia nitasema nini game 4 azirunazirusha hapo mingi njo ati beti kiivana uchukue wewe. Najua bana. But then as you can see now, the game is quite simple. No one wants to engage in any fight. 20 teams in this lobby, 73 players in total. Some have already been taken back to lobby. We started with 80 players. So kama mtu hakuwa amejipanga, then probably I'm not sure if they will be able to win a chicken dinner. Let's do a little bit of a roundabout to see what the teams are up to. We have the SAMARITANS. They have landed on the western side of Erangel. They are just close to hospital, where we have a nice team there called Excess Power, and we want to see how Excess Power will be performing as well in this game. Last game they did quite well, so I'm hoping this game they're looking to have a chicken dinner. Mitch Nona Ulikata maneno ya maongo waka moango. Oh, mpango wa kando leo win for that. What is happening? What are you saying, Mishanki? What is Mishanki saying? Anyway guys, we have a live goal as well, so you can go ahead and contribute to the super chats and you'll get an exclusive Mitch Gaming shout out. How amazing is that? I mean, jinako tu Mitch anaisema. Wow, amazing. Anyway, we can see the player there from Brutal Cycles, that is Kirby, has been taken back to lobby, and our 2 players remain standing from their team, and that is Gyarados and his teammates. So we want to see, it seems like Excess Power also has another fight happening on their side, but then Brutal Cycles players there, we have Gyarados there. We'll be waiting to see how it's going to be going about it, because now team 20 players, that is TS, they're waiting for him to make a mistake. Malefic on the other side of the bridge probably will be the saving grace. Did I freeze or what just happened? Safaricom leo nataka kunipima nini? Oh my days. Tell me what I don't know. Okay, seems like I'm back. I was actually disconnected there, but it seems like Gyarados has been taken down. Another players from Team 20 will be trying to go in for that push, but then Malefic is no longer engaging in this fight. It seems to be going away from it, but then Team 20 players are really trying to get as much damage as possible on this player. He's getting quite low, and Malefic still trying to go away from this place. I mean, Murife, you can run. No one will ask you. Just go in the water and run. Swim away, dear fish. Let's let Malefic do his thing here. But as you can see, their teams are losing players one by one. Slaughter unit player Vexy is down, and now Mahiri and his teammates will be trying to find a way of surviving. Either get this revive or go to the safe zone. Remember, they are in the blue zone, but since we're in the first phase of the zone, the damage is not really that high, so they can easily survive this should I call it ambush, because for Slaughter unit I don't think they had expected this early fight. But then G9 player Marab, they're waiting for a chance to see if we can get any damage on the players from Slaughter unit. Bahiri and his teammates have chosen the long game, and that is getting the revive and then now going towards the safe zone. Probably the best decision, because you need as many teammates as possible. To be able to win a chicken dinner, you need numbers. All of us cannot be cool, okay? Some of us, we are Mitch, and that's a problem. So please, avoid. If you can just stay in your lane with your teammates, you'll do great. But if you decide to be on the other side, my lord, you will suffer, I have to tell you the truth. Hapo now utateseka. But then, as you can see, the players are there from that is Crazy Esports. They're holding the side here in Georgia Pool. They want to stay there right on the northern side of Hospital. Though they should be really, really alert because anything will happen. But then seems like Slaughter Unit have decided now they will play on the aggressive side. Now they will be the ones pressuring the team that is G9. One of the teammates has been taken back to lobby. Now all the teams are looking towards the safe zone. All the roads are leading to the safe zone. Surely. Man. Come on, guys. Safaricom kwani imezima wifi? Bro, the live just went off now. Now people think I've ended the live. What? Guys, I don't know what's happening to my network, by the way. Inawaka tu ikizima peke yake. I don't know what is happening, guys. I'm really trying to understand. But for some reason, Wi-Fi inaenda on and off. Just give me a second. I'm trying to open something here so that Wi-Fi ikizimika isizime live. Damn. Oh, my auto stop was on. That's why when the Wi-Fi ilizimika naye ikajizima. Sorry about that, guys. Damn. Really unfortunate. I'm sorry about that. I don't even know kama imewaka ama mimi ndio naona vitu zangu. I'm actually confused. Sijui nini imeendelea hapo. By the way, sijui nini inaendelea, guys. Mimi mwenyewe nashtuka kaa nyinyi. I've cancelled the auto stop, so my YouTube has had auto stop, like senye net ilienda off, it stopped itself, so I've put off the auto stop. Now it won't do that. Poleni sana, poleni. I hope it's gonna be stable for now. We mpaka nimesahau na cast. Bado wako. Anyway, as you can see now, the players from SU, that is Slaughter Unit, we have the team that is Team 20. They are taking on the players from Deadly Clan. Wanaonesha Dust ni constant, and as you can see, the players there from Deadly have been wiped out. Easy peasy wipe by Team 20. And then the thing is, they cannot relax anymore because now there is a team closing in on them, and that is a Slaughter Unit. They are taking on the fight from Team 20. And we want to see between Slaughter Unit and Team 20 Nani because now how they've taken on Deadly Clan. But then now the tables are turning. Team 20 is now facing the pressure. Two players remain standing. That is TS Pubg and TS Bad Boy. And you can see now the knocks actually there. Pubg does get naded as well. The damage is going to be quite high. I'm not even gonna lie. I mean, the pressure is actually going to be there for the teams. That is Team 20. Now, because Team 11, Mahiri and his teammates are looking to go in on the aggressive side. They want to pressure this team because the more they waste time, the revives continue happening. One knock is there. Mahiri does get damaged there. Beautiful spray from Team 20. Bad Boy does get knocked as well. And now Mahiri will be looking in to go for that the healing time. As the players from Team 20 get surrounded by Kuel there, at least all the players that tried to go in for that push have been taken down. Easy peasy by none other than Kuel. Other chat, don't worry. I think Smith is monitoring. Don't worry about it. Smith is monitoring. But I'm not sure why the net low iko hivi. I'm trying to tell people that the live was not expected to go off. But anyway, so as you can see now, we have we're going to be expecting some fights now. We are in the fourth phase of the zone where the actual fight is about to begin. 13 teams in the last zone. Kongyo kweli hapo sasa, kama hauna skill wezi saidika. Hapo sasa the pressure you're going to be feeling will be beyond compare, because kama hujielewi, the dust will be constant. I mean, this is KPL season 9 semi-finale. Last day of the semi-final games here, we have Group C versus Group A. Well, that is where all the intensity is. That is where now you feel the need to say, is not a must. It's time for you know, for me to live and mind my own business. But you cannot even do that because you know what, you need to win the game to make it the final. So now the teams are closing in on each other. Even on the opponent map here, you can see what's happening. Watu wamekaribiana, watu wako karibu kushikana, and it's totally okay. They're going to start fighting, and the battle is going to be who has the best reflexes, who is going to be making the right calls, which ideals understand the zone rotations. I mean, even on watching games like PMSL, who only PMGCs qualifiers from different regions, then how will you understand zone rotations? We wanna watch tu Mitch akicheza live. Mimi unani watch mimi mwenye saa zingine hata nikaa sielewi nini inaendelea akikuongea kweli. But anyway, it is what it is. But we want to see now for this game which team rather is going to be really dominating. We saw last game their slaughter unit player Kuel did the unbelievable by taking a player out while he was just but a solo, and all the odds were saying there is no way he's going to be surviving, and the players from RC there seem to be taking on a fight, and we want to see who is going to be winning this fight. Is it going to be RC or is it the team that they are going against? The 4 pockets full, they are taking on the players from Excess Power. Watch us tuangalie 4PF tuone wako na kazi gani. Their Excess Power, you can see that is Excess 911. The damage is actually there. It's starting to get the scope happening there. 4PF players getting dropped one by one. One person remains stand, not even one. 3 players remain standing from 4PF. They try to get the revive happening. 911, they're making it quite impossible for them to survive, and we want to see who is going to be surviving for this game. Is it going to be 4PF or is it going to be Excess Power? All this is dependent on whoever has maybe the first call or whoever is going to be making the right prediction for this game. So far so good. The players from Excess Power, they need to make it to the safe zone, because now the zone is closing in. 4th phase of the zone going to the 5th phase of the zone. Hapa damage itakuwa wazimu, but the 911 is waiting on the players from 4PF. Scarface there gets knocked by Howie. Nemesis gets knocked as well. 911 gets Kakashi. Howie they have been quite low, and the player that is Excess player 911 being able to wait out for the zone gets the last players from 4PF, all of them by himself using just one shotgun. After CDBS, the S1 shotgun, he actually gets that easy peasy. And all the players from Slaughter Unit, they have SAMARITANS coming from the back. Mahiri is down. His teammates have to find a way. Vexy getting closer. Watch us up. Remember Yanze Kuamoto. SAM player there does get the damage on Vexy, trying to smoke his teammate, because the revive is everything. Remember, like I said, numbers are everything, guys. Without the numbers, how easy? Without the numbers, it cannot happen. Without the numbers, it cannot happen. And now, of course, we are going to be waiting to see, because SU now is getting the revive, and the players from SAMARITANS, that is Mini Boss and his teammates, will be going in for that push, because now that is the only thing they can do. Just go in for that push. You just have to do it. There is no other way around it. You need to get that push happening. The players are from SU do get knocked down one by one. Angry Man is down. SU Mahiri is down. SAMARITANS now finally playing like they were playing in the group stages, and we can see Mini was there trying to go in for that push. Kuel has to be careful. Remember, not every day is a Sunday, not every day is a Monday. But then for Kuel there, the last game day was actually quite easy. Is it going to be the same this time? He actually gets that knock on Samaritan player, and now we can see there Kuel and his teammates are wiping out the players from Samaritans. They are awake now. Vexy has to get the cover for his teammate. Breda, on the other hand, they're quite damaged, trying to get closer to the players from Slaughter Unit. We just need to know who is going to be the winner of this fight. Is it gonna be SU or is it gonna be Samaritans? Literally everywhere in the game here, fights are happening every single angle. Teams are coming from the back. Night Strikers coming in a little bit slow there. Samaritan player Kuhlman has to be really careful. Look at the damage on Kuhlman here, but that is not the end, because now Night Strikers will be third party in this fight. Things will be a little bit intense here for him, but then Samaritan player Kuhlman are getting a little bit close there on his teammates. That is Breda being quite surrounded. Slaughter Unit being able to get the revive on all their teammates, and now they have full team of 4v4. Breda does get knocked by Angry Man, and now we have just one man standing. Kuhlman. Hapa sasa sijui kati ya Kuhlman na watu wengine nani ni nani. The zone is getting smaller. Crazy Esports is losing players. 44 NGANUSH is taking on a fight. We have a lot of damage on this side here. The players are from Push Esports really giving 44 NGANUSH a run for their money. They get eliminated as well. RC player last man standing, that is Bixen. He's also really low, and as you can see now, fights are literally every single angle. Teams are losing players one by one. Push Esports losing people. Night Strikers as well losing players. I mean, everyone is trying to dominate here. The question is, who's gonna be giving us a chicken dinner for this game? Samaritan player Kuhlman is just but one man trying to go against the players from Night Strikers by himself. The damage on him is quite high. MU players third part in this fight. Glixie does get knocked and thirsted below, and behold, seems like 3-5-1 Esports is also in the game. They're sporting Nika and Boyka with the fast knock in on the players of Mercenary Union. getting our rotations happening. SU players, that is slaughter unit, wamechill tu, ni kama kuna kitu inabadilika, because kwani in kesho, I mean, we need this chicken dinner, and if it means us playing the aggressive gameplay kama vile tunachezanga ultimate once in a while, then why not do it? Samaritan player Coolman is actually playing it quite cool, because everyone is literally everywhere. He has night strikers, he has SU, he has all these teams around him. MU players, they're having a really hard time trying to survive. I mean, SU 351, all of these teams are fighting literally every single angle. Last player there, Coolman, has been eliminated as well, and as you can see, Vexy getting closer to 351. The fights are happening literally every angle. Mahiri on the other side of the game, they're getting the fights, getting the knocks for his team. Mahiri has to be careful though. Night Strikers is not just but a solo, they have the numbers as well. They seem to have removed all the numbers, and now one player remains standing from the Night Strikers. One player remains standing from 351. Huyu ako jaba tu kwa mti, ameihaga, ameishika. Kijana ako jaba. Vexy, they are trying to see where is this last player that we are trying to locate from that one team. Of course, as you can see from the numbers, you can see Slaughter Unit has 4 players. The players, they are from 351. They have just 1 player as well. And now Mahiri doing his rotations. They are trying to look for the last player. The gun is in his bag. He has to be really, really careful. But then the last player from 351 has been eliminated. And now one man remains standing. That is Night Striker Starboy. I don't know how he's going to be going about this. Is it going to be giving his Levinho inner spirit a chance, or aingie kwa blue zone aende zake? Ama there's always that option, guys. Mtu asiwe kwambia kitu, there's always that option. Kama unaweza ingia kwa blue zone na uende, enda. By the way, no one will ask you. No one will ask you. But then you have that beautiful damage and kill there from Starboy. Is he going to be able to get that knock though? Is he going to be able to get that knock happening or not? But as you can see, the nade is getting cooked up there. Is it going to be a Kobe though? Hey? Wow. Ish, kwani ni kesho, guys. What just happened there? We can see exactly what we were expecting to see, and the players from Slaughter Unit have been able to get a chicken dinner for that second game of the night. They have played all these games, and as you can see, they're still doing their thing. They've played group stage, they've played semifinals in day 1, I believe, and now they're still here dominating. Beautiful, amazing chicken dinner again for the Slaughter Unit, and they get themselves 13 eliminations. 13, not even at TCG 10, apana, 13 eliminations for that team. And just like that, we are yet to see the best of SU yet. We are just watching the tip of the iceberg. Coming in second, you have Night Strikers. They have 8 eliminations. Third, you have 3517. 4, we have Samaritans 2. 5, Mercenary Union 8. 6, we have Push Esports 4. 7, RC 9. 8, Crazy Esports 0, 9, 44 NGANUSH 1, 10, Excess Power 6, 11, Haze Clan 1, 12, Hakuna Matata 0, 13, 4PF3, 14, G91, 15, TS 7, 16, Nothing to Lose 2, 17, Deadly Clan 0, 18, Dark Temper 0, 19, Prime Clan 0, and then 20, Brutal Psychos with 2 eliminations. Going a lot with 6 defeats there, we can see SU player Kill, Best Companion with 3 rescues, SC player Kill again, and then the finisher with the final elimination, we can see SU Vexy. Well, I believe that is it for game number 2. Of course, we are just getting started. We have 3 more games to go tonight, and then we'll be calling it GG's for the semi-finale. For now, let's take a quick break, and we'll be right back after this very, very short break. BRB. All right. Well, we are back, and it is the third game of the night. We have basically watched game one and game two, and we have at least. Wait, just give me a second. We are in the third game of the night, and we have seen a team winning a game back to back. As in, that was really interesting. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure if we'll be seeing the same thing or things will be changing. But we are here to see what exactly is going to be happening when it comes to the third game of the night, with the flight path coming from the southern to the north, alongside the northeastern side of Miramar, where we already see 44 NGANUSH is taking on a fight. So acha tupitie hapo tuone form ni gani, ama rather ni gani, because kuna mtu alisema napenda kuingililia sana 44 NGANUSH, sijui, but excuse me, a second. Okay, my audio is there. Oh, it's there. Nimedhani nachapia story, but the players from 4PF are getting eliminated by the players from 44 NGANUSH. I mean, mkali anaanza kuiva game. Is it because anacheza KPL? Hatuwezi jua, lakini you know, KPL is where you play against the best teams in Nairobi, Kenya. And as usual, guys, I have to remind you that the Pubg Mobile Africa Cup 2025 is happening this year in Nairobi, Kenya. For the grand finale, tutakuwa hapa. I know the name is Nditni. Sana check hapa na nimezima screen. Oleni, but the players from Crazy Esports are taking on a fight right now. So let's go there real quick and see what's really happening, because even 44 NGANUSH seems to be losing players as well. It's like they land a little bit split here, but the players from Crazy Esports are looking to change their location. Luckily for them, that they have been able to get a M4 16 that they can use to engage in a fight against the players from Brutal Cycles. Klaus is down, and now even for Viper himself, he doesn't really have good weapons to engage in this fight unless he's good at attacking. But we can see the players there from CZ, amazing knock there from Viper, and one player remains standing, and that is none other than Crazy Esport player Adolf. So acha tuone if it's going to be giving us a chicken rather from this fight, or we'll be telling Crazy Esports kwa heri tuonane kesho, or rather not kesho, the next game after this one, because they are playing 5 games tonight. And Scurvy, watching this fight from afar, does get the elimination on the last player from Crazy Esports, and it just been the first zone, the first phase of the zone, and Crazy Esports has already lost that, like the fight for Miramar. Buana, form ni gani Crazy? What's happening? Mbona mkapele kwa lobby mapema hivyo? Give me a second. Okay, must hydrate hapa kidogo hapa na pale. But then the 4PF player Nemesis is the last person actually close the team, that is TS, and they have been able to get a knock on this guy. So 4PF Leoni kama pia wanna struggle. 4PF players have been taken back to lobby with now one player standing, that is 4PF Kakashi. So I hope pia hapo they'll have a plan on how to get back on that, lakini it doesn't look really good for them. Konge kweli hapo pia wanateseka, but it is what it is. Master Union players there are in next to track stop. They don't have anyone next to them, so they'll be looting there for quite some time before anyone decides to engage in any fight against them. We have the players from Akuna Matata landing in El Pozo. The players are from Push Esports. They have landed in La Cobreria. They do not have a team with them, so that will take some time before they get to engage in any fight. You have Excess Power as well, landing around Torre Ahumada. They do not have people around them as well. Dark Tempers, they're chilling in, I think, I'm not sure this name, Tierra Bronca, bro. Ish! Which side of the world is Miramar created from? Because what are these names? But then you have a team that is Night Strikers chilling in Hacienda del Patron. They do not have anyone standing right next to them there. They can loot easy peasy, no distractions on their side. And as you can see, the players, they are from nothing to lose. Leo hajatupatia violence. What's not happening in score picking? Goal yenu ni kufika finals. Hiyo pia ni sawa. Kama mnataka kutarget finals, we are here for you. We hope you make it to the finals. Msipo, kesho pia ni siku. Okay, but then the game keeps continuing, keeps getting better by the minute. I hope you guys have made your predictions for the third game of the night so that you do not miss a chance of winning 200 Kenya shillings by making the right prediction. If you do not make the right prediction, then I'm sorry, then you have lost that one. Okay, but then so far so good. Nothing is actually happening on the game now. People are playing it a little bit safe. This is Miramar, a very big map, and encountering people is really not that easy. So that does make sense if you see people avoiding the fights. They are trying to play as many passive games as possible. So as the game continues, I told you how the standings are looking a little bit different. Teams are having a really hard time trying to catch up in terms of points. So hapo pia tutaangalia tuone nini ita change. Are we going to be expecting a new teams getting chicken dinners, or is Slaughter Unit going to be winning all the 5 games tonight? Unfortunately, Slaughter Unit wakaamua kuja kwa chat hapa kwa YouTube, wakasahau kuna kitu inaitwa kuingia game. So the game started without Slaughter Unit joining the game. Kill na watu wake walikuwa busy hapo wakionyeshana vile wao ni wanoma. Sasa ona sasa mmebaki kwa lobby. But then every single kill, every single placement point counts. So kama hujaingia hii game, Slaughter Unit, sijui mtaambia watu nini, sijui mtaambia watu what, but then have Akuna Matata there all the way in El Pozo. They should be making their way to the safe zone because now the zone is going to be getting a little bit intense here and they might start losing their meds too early in the game. Last player from 4PF has been copied all the way back to lobby by the players from RC. That is none other than Kakashi. He is chilling in the lobby. Mercenary Union players, they are still making a very safe rotation. They do not want to play on the aggressive side. We have a team like RC. They're also trying to go towards the safe zone. Los Leons was in the zone earlier in the game, but now in the second phase of the zone, Los Leons will be no longer in the safe zone. G9 players, sijui nani alolandishwa kukote, but then they should probably start going towards the safe zone. Hayes Clan, they're engaging in a fight. We need to see this go. Hey, smart brother. That was actually going to be a Kobe on himself, but then Samakashi comes in and gets a Kobe on this player, and now Hayes Clan losing 2 of their players. With the other 2 not that close to them, Switch and Lucifer quite far from their teammates, so getting that revive or even giving them some cover sprays before they get thirsted will be impossible because they are not close to each other. Finally, a fight that we need to see. RC and the 351 team as well as TS, all of them in the same place. We can see the knocks getting registered. TS players, they are getting their teammates getting knocked one by one. Bad Boy is down. 351 player Khan is also down as well. So now the revive needs to take place. Otherwise, Boy Kabosia seems to be going away from this fight. He's no longer interested in this fight because as you can see, the odds are no longer on his side. He has only one more teammate remaining, and that is 351 Scar from his team. Sporting Spiky there, up all the way there, trying to get some damage. Actually did get the damage there, but then nothing really changed. But as you can see now, 44 NGANUSH, they are taking on the fight. They are Mkali taking on players one by one. I mean, he just got to save his teammate there. That is none other than Fox 44 NGANUSH. Beautiful gameplay coming from you there. So now the fight continues. Teams are getting to lose players one by one. TS taking on the players from 351, ensuring they confirm their thirst. But then for the players from RC, this is going to be close to impossible for them to realize how they're going to be leaving this place without the players from TS engaging in this fight, making it close to impossible for them to change their location. Mkali is still dominating. Ebocha tuangalie Mkali because he seems to be the one doing the thing here for his team. Na Mkali naye akona maskins again. Mkali, share the moolah, brother. Share the moolah. But now as the game progresses here, Mkali being able to get the knock there on Prime. We can see him getting the rotations there. He wants to go in for that push. The players there from Prime have to be really careful. Ni kama niliguza mahali vile niliambia Mkali nikimshinda atachange jina ajite TYC Mitch kutoka hiyo siku ajaye kuja kwa inbox yangu kuniambia tuende 1v1 na hiyo story kapotea mama vipi Mkali. But then the players from Prime here are smoking each other. They want to stay as safe as possible, so that's totally okay. TS there giving RC a run for their money. Kwani leo ni nini? Leo pia mkona balance. RC check is down as well. TS Pubg, they just wiped out RC. Actually, one player, TS Pubg, wiped a whole team, RC, by himself. Team moja imefinywa, and it's not just any team. Si Mitch anafinywa, sikieni your statement. Si Mitch, si team ya Mitch as in Mitch na watu wake. No. RC, kina Spikey, Shaki, very strong players. The Pubg Mobile Kenya scene have been eliminated by just one player. That is also quite unfortunate. I mean, I do not know how that happened there. They were trying to go in for that push, but as we went there, we saw how TS player was getting the pre-fire with an Uzi on the stairs as the players from RC used the same tactic to push the same player. They didn't even change their direction. They didn't go any other way. They used the same stairs where the teammates are getting knocked. Hapo pia ni kama IQ ya Spikey ilikuwa imeingia kwa maji na ikakataa kutoka. Ni sawa lakini asiogope. It happens. Hiyo nayo ni kawaida. Anyway guys, if you haven't liked the live, I don't know what we are waiting for, but please like the live stream, share the live stream link to your Pubg Mobile community, as well as subscribing to my YouTube channel so that you do not miss even a single game that is happening here in the Kenya Pubg Mobile League games scene. We have the Night Strikers there sporting a team. I believe that is Hakuna Matata. If they win this fight, then of course Hakuna Matata. But if they get eliminated, then of course there will be Matatas everywhere. So I hope they're thinking about that as they named themselves Hakuna Matata. The players from Night Strikers, they're looking at them, really waiting for them to make a mistake. And as you can see, the players from HM, they might just be exposing themselves to the players from NS. Fish there from the back. As you can see, the damage on the players from Hakuna Matata. Now it's getting a little bit intense here. Vader has the players from NS surrounding him. Fish here trying to cook up a Kobe. Is it going to be a Kobe on the players from Hakuna Matata? And we have Skywalker, Vader, and his teammate Psycho getting eliminated by the players from NS, and that is it for them. GG's on their end. SAMARITANS on the other side, they're taking on a fight. We can see Coolman being taken down. Pushy Sports now putting on the pressure. They want to see if they're the ones who are going to be taking the players from SAMARITANS back to lobby. Two players remaining. Miniboss, there's a stun grenade. Might just be the only chance to get the push happening there, but then will they be able to eliminate the players from Push Esports Royalty with the revive? Royalty, of course, the DBS in hand, will be looking to get closer and maybe engage in this fight without them losing not that much. They just want to be on the side of the winning team. But for the SAMARITANS mini boss, we have seen him playing before. We know how good he is at the game. We know how organized he is when it comes to the pushing, to the engaging. So we want to see how that happens. Are we going to be seeing anything interesting on this side, or are these players are going to be taken back to lobby, either SAMARITANS or Push Esports? We are in the third phase of the zone. 15 teams remaining. I know that's going to be a little bit heavy, but 15 teams is a lot, especially if you do not have a good device. Then, my friend, you will suffer from intense lag. Bila hata kufikiria, you will suffer from intense lags. But then you have the players there from N to L. They are going to be playing a little bit safe for now. As you can see, they do not want to go into any fight yet. But then 351 have encountered Mercenary Union. Aye, that is not a team you want to go against easily. But then the Boyka boss there has been taken back to lobby with just one man standing, and that is 351 Scar. I hope hapo pia atakuwa na some plan, because kwani ni must because now 351 is losing players. The last time 351 was playing, we saw how they got the chicken dinners. They had composure, they had the structure. But now for the semi-finals last day, it seems like it's getting a little bit intense for them there. Mercenary Union as well has not been doing really good. After this game, tutaangalia overall ranking, tuone nani ni nani, nani number one nani so far from the semi-finals, wana stand wapi. Remember, there are some teams that are not playing tonight. Juu walicheza their last games jana, and even Jailisha, chances are to make it. tumetolewa lakini wametufeel. Hii imenipita. Sijui unaongelelea nini bwana. But then have the players there from RC taking on a fight. Deadly Clan on the other side here. Quite safe. But as you can see, Knight Strikers have been able to take the team that is Ace Clan all the way back to lobby. Now it's going to be really, really heavy for these players. I mean, G9 Esports, they have a way of making it to the safe zone, yes. But they are not really looking towards going to the safe zone. They're making a very late rotation. Remember, this is Miramar, big map. But the zone damage is quite high. We have a team that is Mkali's team that is 44. NGANUSH, they have held the highest ground so far in Miramar, so maybe it's going to be working out for them. I'm not sure about that, but we'll be seeing if that's going to be the case. You have Excess Power, you have Lorenzo, Scarface 911, and V2 still in the game. They haven't lost a single player. Late Samaritans are taking on a fight there. Chatuatafute. Deadly Clan, they have at least 2 teams here on their side. Brutal Psychos player Scavy taking on a fight. I mean, I am not able to keep track of these colors that teams lost before. But let's go. We have the Brutal Psychos there. They have a fight happening on their side. Viper has been taken back to lobby, and we can see a team chasing a BPX players, and that is G9 Spark. I mean, G9 Spark is good at TDMs. We have to give him that. Kijana Najax is a TDM, but we'll see if that's gonna be the case when it comes to now playing in the actual lobby in Erangel. Miramar Sunhawk does the same TDM skill apply, because some people, they have mastered TDM and forgotten that even in Erangel you need the same skill plus some IQ, because without IQ, guys, without IQ, you cannot play in any competitive scene. Hawezi. Prime Esports, they're taking on Deadly Clan. As you can see, their G9 player has been spotted. The damage on him is quite high. They are getting the knocks and the thirst. Prime Clan shall make it to the safe zone, because now this is not a fight you want to take without thinking it through. BPX player Skavian now being the last person remaining from his team. A nice knock on the player from NS. He's basically using his buggy as cover so that he doesn't go back to lobby. But as you can see, the buggy there is getting quite damaged. He might get knocked because of that. And MU Prison, watching this fight from afar, does get the elimination on Scurvy, taking him all the way back to lobby. Now 3-5-1 Scar, still a solo, actually giving teams quite a hard time, because sometimes this solo, instead of minding their own business, they want to third-party fights and ensure you suffer, because I do not have teammates, and I think it's time for me to make you suffer the same way I'm suffering without my teammates. So far, and I have G9 player there, Spark. We'll be looking at the players from Night Strikers, that is NS Fish and his teammate Starboy, so probably he will be engaging in that fight. But as of now, the nothing to lose team seems to be having a fight on their side. Spyro getting at least 2 knocks to his name. He's just one man there, and he's doing that thing. A 911 Spyro, where are you? Because we need to see what is happening to Dark Tempers. They are beautiful sprays, but then nothing is happening, no damage. The nothing to lose team, they are going towards Dark Shadow, being quite low. Another knock has been registered on the Dark Tempers team, and now the revives are happening. The knocks are still getting counted here with just 1 person remaining. Mercy there, no Mercy, sorry, going in for that push. The nades actually connected from their teammates, and now 1 person remaining standing. Devil there tries going for that push, and now the nothing to lose team have been able to eliminate Dark Tempers, taking them all the way back to lobby. 10 teams remaining. What is happening, guys? You're making it hard for the caster to spot you, but then 911 Spyro has been spotted by Mkali and has been knocked and thirsted. Mkali, that Mini 14, it seems to be quite familiar with the Mini 14. He's using it quite a lot. He's getting the knocks. He's confirming the knocks, that Mini 14. So I think Mkali just found his holy grail, and that is the Mini 14. See him doing again, getting a couple of taps there on the player from Nothing to Lose. Let's go where we have the Night Strikers, because now they're also losing players to Mercenary Union. Glixie there and his teammates need to pull up the game, because MU, in terms of their overall rankings, they're not really doing that good, and they should probably make these games count. Yes, it is the last day of the semi-finals, but the count, the kills for Mercenary Union and the total points are not really there anymore. They're not giving them the pressure, or rather the push they need to have, so that they can pull up their ranking. 10 teams remaining. Fifth phase of the zone. The damage there will be quite crazy. Prime Esports, they need to find their way around this as well. Prime is not doing that bad. We'll be looking at them to see where they are in terms of overall ranking after this game. Like any most teams, to be honest, they have been given a very big margin by the Invisibles team. When you look at the rankings, Invisibles margin yao iko juu vibaya sana, but then everyone else ako huko mbali mbali kidogo. But I'll be showing you guys where they stand. SU now sijinjo atasaidia na nani. IQ was just chilling. Oh damn. Sorry. Nilikuwa nadhani nimezima bedhe mic yangu. Hiyo kitu nasikia ni mouse nasongesha kutafuta kama nimezima mic. Oh damn. Anyway, let's continue. My mic is still on. So 9 teams are still remaining. They are trying to smoke up the place here. I mean, this smoke grenade launcher was the best thing Pubg Mobile included in the game. As in Inafanya ile kitu, you have the excess power taking on the players from Push Esports. Royalty is down. Same to his teammate. They have been eliminated. And now excess power should look towards going towards the 6th. And kama hawajaenda kwa zone, sijui wanangoja nini, because now the Night Strikers, they will be waiting for people to make it to the zone. Yani Wakenya wanasemanga wana pesa, Anyway, have the fast knock there. Beautiful spray there from Mercenary Union player Nika. MU seems to be spotting the players from Excess Power V2 there, trying to make it to the safe zone. That's what the players from Night Strikers. He wants to engage in this fight, but then the zone is closed in, Habibi. You need to look out for Mercenary Union. They're also quite a lot. They're watching this fight. Night Strikers making it to the safe zone. Excess Power on the other hand, they're losing players one by one, and just like that, they have been eliminated. They engaged in the fight in the wrong way. They played aggressively, but then the aggression did not really work out for them. We have a nade there getting cooked up. Is it gonna be a Kobe on Mkali? Mkali, you have to be careful. The nade is about to be a Kobe, and Fox is down. 44 NGANUSH player has been knocked there, and we can see Mkali trying to cook up his nade as well. But then that nade from the MU player might just be, not MUTS player, might just be a Kobe on him. Another one flies in there. Mkali has to be careful. But then Kali, 44 NGANUSH have been eliminated. Really sad for them there. But honestly, they had the chance there, just that it didn't really go as planned. They lost that, and they ended up, if I can say, losing an easy fight, because it was just one player. They were quite confused, they were panicked, and that did make them lose that fight easily without having a way to go about it. And now we have the Night Strikers. They will be looking to engage in this fight as well, because now the Mercenary Union team has gotten closer to them, and if they do that, MU is quite aggressive. MU wakipata chance ya kukufinya watakufinya. Wakipata chance ya kukutesa, they will do exactly that. But then because the MU players, they're going in for that push. Fish is finally down. One player remains standing, and that is Starboy. The zone is quite damaging. Last player from Team 20 does get eliminated by Night Striker player Starboy. And now with the zone closing, Mercenary Union will be going into the zone. 3 teams remaining. Nothing to lose there. Mercenary Union and the last player from Night Strikers, and that is none other than Starboy. Of course, if Mercenary Union spots him, he will be taken back slowly, and Glixie does exactly that. 69 got quite a troublesome player, or rather very cheeky, from nothing to lose. He will be spotting the players from Mercenary Union. He wants to engage in that fight. Question is, will they be able to win this game from the Mercenary Union players? And nothing to lose there has been taken back to lobby. Everything is really... it's going to be looking really heavy for them, but then we can see MU Glixie there has been knocked and wiped by the players from nothing to lose. No mercy, they are trying to cook up a nade. It's gonna be a Kobe on Hulk. If that nade connects, it's a frozen... okay, you can say it's a frozen ngombe. But then no mercy there. The nade actually does connect, does get some damage on Hulk. And if he had another grenade, maybe get that nade again would have been the best thing to do, because the first nade was nothing but perfection. The only problem is it was not a Kobe on the player that is MU Hulk when it came to that game. I mean, they had every single chance of doing it right, but it didn't go as planned. Everything just went sideways, and now No Mercy will be trying to cook up an 8 there. 69 got almost making it towards his teammate Luffy. They are being quite low, quite damaged, and the MU player there, Nika, ensures that no revive will be happening on that side. Nothing to lose now. Having two players remaining, no mercy will be pushed there by the MU player Hulk. Trying to get closer. The pre-fire is actually there, but then no mercy is not exposing himself yet. MU Nico on the right there might be the reason no mercy will be eliminated. Prison they are quite low as well. I mean, nothing to lose. Players are giving MU a pressure. They're giving them a run for their money. Luffy they're getting a on MU Nika, and now the two players from Master Union, that is Hulk and Prison, will be engaging in this fight. No mercy waiting on Hulk here. They want to get the nade, anything that could be working for them. The pre-fires, Prison as well being held hostage by Luffy. Doesn't want him to make it his own, and just like that, nothing to lose. Have nothing to lose. You can't tell them anything, and so can the IGL. I mean, amazing play from the nothing to lose team there. Amazing team play coming from the players from nothing to lose. Luffy and his teammate there, I mean, no mercy. They have done a really good job. They have gotten the strategy. They have gotten what we call teamwork. I mean, how nice is that? Amazing gameplay there for them, but then we'll have to see it. Amazing, beautiful play. We have them getting a total of 9 eliminations. Coming in second have MU. They have a total of how many? 11 eliminations. Third you have Night Strikers. They have a total of 12 eliminations. Fourth Prime there with 5. 5 you have TS with how many eliminations? 12 eliminations. The Coordinator alikuwa anafanya nini mkali with his team. 44 Nganush, 5 eliminations. 7 XS Power 4. 8 you have G90. 9 you have Push Esports 2. 10 you have 3510. 11 SAMARITANS 3. 12 Dark Temper 0. 13 BPX 4. 14 Deadly Clan 2. 15 Haze Clan 0. 16 Hakuna Matata 0. 17 RC 3. 14 4PF 0. And then 19 you have Crazy Esports with 0. Going a lot with 6 defeats, you have the Night Striker player Starboy. Best finisher with the best companion with the 2 rescues, you have Royalty, and finisher with the final elimination, nothing to lose player, and that is none other than No Mercy. I mean, that was an amazing gameplay. They are coming from nothing to lose. They had every single thing gotten correctly. They took their time. They did their rotations. They did not engage in any fights. They just waited for the fight to come to them, and that did give them a chicken dinner. So we have to give it to the players from nothing to lose. Beautiful winner chicken dinner, well deserved, and congratulations to the IGL, whoever that is, for giving this team the direction they need to win this game. So now let's look at the current standing. That's what I was talking about. So when you look at the current standing, you can see the team that is actually leading so far is Invisibles. And like I said, just give me a second. So when you look at Invisibles, they have 123 total points. When you look at Rush, they are not that far. They have 102. But you see for Invisibles, Rush, they're no longer playing. Rescue Esports is still playing. They have 78. So probably things will be a little bit different for them there. They will be having, I think, one step ahead. And it will be the best thing for them to just go ahead and maybe focus on getting more chicken, if I can put it like that. If they can get at least a chicken dinner or something along that line, then maybe now they can really be the team that is giving Invisibles and Rush Esports a run for their money. And then now when we look at a team like Inhale Tempo, 73 points. They're not playing tonight, so that will be interesting to see which team will be engaging, or rather making it really hard for them to survive this. But I'll see if anyone will be able to remove Inhale Tempo from their position there, because they are really aggressive. They have played really well. They have been able to dominate a couple of games. They have been able to show that they have what it takes to really make it to this finals for these games. Everything is relying on how every single team performs tonight. So we'll be looking to see how that goes. Are we going to be seeing very interesting gameplays from the teams there? And of course, for other teams, you can see, for example, in the next page of the results there, we have like Akuna Matata and Excess Power. These teams really need to pull up their socks. Team Secret on the other side, that is TS, the team that took out the RC team. They actually are doing really good tonight, so probably their ranking will be a little bit higher after this game. So watch out to turn if that's going to be the case or not. But if I'm being honest, a lot of things will be very, very, very different as the games continue to progress. So let's see whether anything changes or not. But for now, mambo yataanza kuchemka. I'm not even lying. Mambo yataanza kuchemka na watu wataanza kuona dust. Tuongee tu kweli. Okay? Watu wataanza kuonyesha ile kitu ajayo na, but for now, let's take a quick break, and of course we'll be right back to ensure you enjoy the last two games for KPL Season 9 Grand Finale. Semi-finale. All right, we are back, and it is the fourth game of the night. We have watched game 1, game 2, game 3, and now game 4. We are back in Erangel, a map I am in love with. I cannot say it any other way. Mimi and Erangel were meant for each other, and now that we are here, I want to see which team is going to be winning again for this game in Erangel. The first Erangel, we had Slaughter Unit winning that game. So far, Slaughter Unit has won 2 chicken dinners. Game 1, Game 2. Game 3, they did not join, and that is all their misfortune there, but they did not join, and the tables actually turned. We actually were watching the game in ways, of course we were wondering which team is going to be winning because of how the teams were making their calls. But as you can look at this game here, you can see the flight path coming from the right, basically Lipovka to Georgia Pole. It's basically cutting almost in the middle of the game, but more towards the northern side, and teams are going to be a little bit comfortable with how this flight path is. Landing in places that work for you is actually easy. So like I was saying, in the third game there, we had nothing to lose coming in. They had the strategy. They were going against Mercenary Union. I mean, MU, this time round, MU in a scale, in a feel. I cannot be the only one who's seen this, but they're feeling the pressure for this KPL game this season. They can see how the teams are actually playing really aggressively. They are more on this aggressive gameplay. They're not really camping, but then so far Deadly Clan there is engaging in a fight, and let's see what they're up to, because Deadly Ali there and his teammate Voke have gotten at least 2 eliminations to their name. Sijui leo IGL wa hizi teams amefanya aje, but then Night Strikers as well is going away from this fight. But for Crazy Esports, I'm really interested to know who's the IGL this time around. Is it MJ, is it Murife, is it Klaus, is it Mursty? Because the calls that Crazy Esport is making this time, they're not really working out for them. For Hayes Clan and Mercenary Union, they're always landing in this sport, and most of the time they have to engage in this fight. You see Mercenary Union taking the lead and winning, but for this time round, I don't know about it, but of course we're still making our predictions there in the comment section. If you haven't made your prediction, please go ahead and do so. For the people who have subscribed today to the YouTube channel, thank you so much for subscribing. The people who have liked the live, you are the real OGs. And then while I share live, asanteni sana, may God bless you. Anyway, the game is getting even more intense now. The players can't feel the pressure. This is the last day for the Kenya Pubg Mobile League game season 9 semi-finals. Now here is where all the battle gets even worse. Kama hujajua na hujazoea vitu zenye pressure imekuwa mingi, then all I can promise you is in KPL games, the battle is harder than it looks. And if you've never played in the competitive scene for PUBG Mobile Kenya, karibu sana kwenye KPL if you want to be a part of us. The moderators there, I believe Smith has the lead mod on the YouTube channel, so he can do a couple of things there for you. He can give you the link to join PUBG Mobile Kenya Discord, PUBG Mobile Kenya WhatsApp community, and you can make some friends there. But then you have Lay Samaritans. They are taking on a fight on their side. So let's see what Lay Samaritans is cooking up for us here. What are we expecting to see from Lay Samaritans? Will they be eliminating the players here from Push Esports, or will Push Esports eliminate the players there from Lay Samaritans? But as you can see, Lucifer does Sports Sam Coolman tries to get the damage on him, but since he moved there with the vehicle, he was able to make it without getting any much damage on him. Well, then they have to be really careful, because the players from Push Esports are holding the roofs here. So getting the damage here while you try to push them will be really easy for them. We have the players there from Dark Tempers as well. They're making their rotations in the map. We can see Severny has at least 2 teams there. We have Prime Clan and another team around them, and we want to see what that team is. That is G9 Esports, but the players from 4PF, that is the 4 pockets full of the Kales. Squeezy 4PF wamenyamaza. What's happening? Mbona wakuji WhatsApp chat kututisha? Habibi, why are you not tishaing us anymore? Mbona tuonyeshi vile nyinyi wanoma? But then again, let's have a quick look at what is happening right now. What do we expect from this game here? The players from Hayes Clan, they are also engaged in a fight. But as you can see, the players from 4PF there, we have Howie, we have Kakashi, we have Nemesis. They are all of them here in the same same place. NS Fish, they're going in for that push. The pre-fires of the S12K has to be really careful, because now if you do not know how to use the S12K, it might actually be your downfall, Habibi. They're waiting patiently, but then it seems like the fight there, we left in the northern side of Georgiapol. Mercenary Union have been able to engage in a fight against the players from Hayes Clan. And nah, wait, pause. Has MU been eliminated? Oh no, they haven't. Oh, okay. I was actually confused. I couldn't see the purple there. But so far, we have the players there from MU trying to get a push happening on the players from Hayes Clan. A couple of their teammates have already been taken down, with Hayes Seni being right above the players from MU. You can see Grenade getting hooked up there. A beautiful DBS knock, and of course, Mercenary Union players have to ensure they take this player back to lobby. And now Lucifer, on the other side, is looking to get the revive on his knocked teammate, because he needs the numbers to go against Mercenary Union. I mean, Mercenary Union, again, is not a team you can just easily go against and think winning it is as easy as it looks. The players there from 4PF, we have 4PF players also getting knocked there by the players from Night Strikers. Basically, fights are happening literally everywhere. It is the first game of the night, and everyone is feeling the pressure. We need all the points you can get. If it's the elimination points, you're going to get them. If it is the placement points, we are going to get them as well. But then NS Fish there and the Plink are just playing it a little bit safe there. G9, on the other hand, they are losing players to the team that is Prime Clan. Mercenary Union being able to take on the players from Hayes, taking all the way back to lobby. 4PF hapa nayo ni kukaza tu haga, because if they try to do anything, they will be eliminated by the players from Night Strikers. Fish and his team, they're waiting patiently for PF player Kakashi. Does get spotted there. I mean, the sprays will be happening there. The damage will be there, of course, but then will we be seeing anything other than the damage coming from them? 4PF players, that is Kakashi. Beautiful damage at NS Fish. I love to see it. Let's get it. We love to see who is gonna do what, because the pressure is getting pressurized, but then you have 4PF players, they're getting closer to each other as well. We'll be seeing some type of push happening, depending if NS is able to get a knock or if 4PF is able to get a knock. But before they do that, before they decide they want to get in and engage in a fight, we'll be going back to Severny, where we have the players from Prime Clan and G9 Esports at the same place. It seems like Zyrax and his teammates want to go in for that push, because they have been able to eliminate the players from G9, all of them. And the GOAT is the only person remaining from his team. Hapa to survive Pia will need a lot of skills coming from him, because Pia sasa ni kama Prime is also becoming a really good team in the Kenya Pubg mobile scene. Yani wanafanya ile kitu, wanafinya vijana vile inafaa. We have the players there from RC, that is Spikey, I'm gonna be calling him B. We have Saint and LTD Wooks here, and it seems like RC have decided to get at least a new player to their lineup, because ile dust wanaona huku kwa KPL, it doesn't match the same dust they see when they are playing Ultimate Royale. 4PF players, they are getting now finally pushed there. We can see one of their teammates has been taken down. That is 4PF Howie, and now just 2 players remaining standing. Night Strikers should probably find a way of finishing this fight before the zone closes in. Beautiful pre-fires there from Nemesis. The damage on Fish is quite high, so let's see what we're going to be expecting. Is Nemesis going to be doing anything, or is it going to be just a plain camping here till someone decides to give in and engage in that fight? So as they do that, let's do our rotations. They will have the nothing to lose team. They have the RC team right next to them as well, so maybe RC, Spikey and his teammates are also aware of this. They will be engaging if there's a need to do so. In the school apartments, we have a team that is 351 Esports. They are playing there in a school, a building I never enjoy going to, because school apartments, what is that, Bana? What happens there? I try to understand it and I never get it. Every time I try, all I see is dust, as in kwani ni must? Allah, is it a must, guys? I don't think it's a must, or what? But then so far we have the players there from Nothing to Lose. They have no one pushing them there. We have the players from Brutal Psychos. They are playing it quite safe there. They do not want to engage at any point. But as they do that, I can as well look at the comment section and see what is happening. What are you guys predicting? Which teams are you guys thinking is going to win when it comes to this fourth game of the night? Let's read the comments and see what you guys are predicting. Also, I can see the prediction are locked, so we can see Night Strikers. I can see a Night Striker prediction. We have 351. A lot of people are predicting on 3-5-1. So I have 3-5-1 and G9 prediction. And what wanna make predictions now? I don't know if 3-5-1 will be giving them that chicken dinner that they're asking for, because all these players are vouching for their team, and they should probably work towards giving us that chicken dinner. Hatuwezi kuwa tunavouchia hivi alafu amtupei kuku ama, because we are taking our time. But as you can see now, no fight is really happening there. The players are making their rotations. So what's up here, CC to jichapia story. So your PMSC 2025 that is coming to Kenya, I mean, it's an African event. So, you know, teams from whichever team wins, Mauritius, Nigeria, Madagascar, Somalia, all these teams are going to come to Kenya. How exciting is that? I mean, that's just that's something else, guys, isn't it? I don't know. I'm excited about it. I don't know about you guys and the excitement level for the PMAC 2025, but for me, lazima nayo kiwake. And it's a 2-day event, as in wase tunaonana siku mbili. Yani you have 2 days kuassess needs akona nini dreading ngapi kwa kichwa. You have 2 days to count them. Please make sure you try your best. Make sure you make it to the event. Usipo qualify, usiogope. Just make sure when the day comes for the grand finale, when people are gathering on ground, usikose kukuja. Kujeni, tusalimiane, tujuliane hali, tuhesabu manywele za kichwa. Tuangalie kina nani wanakuanga na muscles, wenye wananga muscles, wenye wamebarikiwa mbele na nyuma. You see? I'm actually low-key excited for all this, but on a serious note, we hope that will open doors for the PUBG Mobile Kenya community as a whole. The more we get exposed to these tournaments, we hope that also grows our experience as gamers in the PUBG Mobile gaming community. But we'll be seeing what will be happening here. The RC players, they are holding the compound there. We want to see what their plan will be. Excess power, they are holding the compound as well. They do not want to engage in any fight. That is totally okay. You know, it is just one game to go, and now they will be just having one last chance of making it to the finals. Brutal Psychos as well is playing it safe. Acha sasa niwaonyeshe maajabu. We are in the second phase of the zone, okay? Second phase of the zone, and we have 19 teams still remaining. 19! Team moja pekee yenye imeenda lobby, but then you have the players from Lay Samaritans taking on a fight on the side there. Push Esports losing a couple of their players, as well as Lay Samaritans. One teammate has already been taken back to lobby. 2 remain standing. The 44 NGANUSH team decides to enjoy this fight, and they come to third party. Sam Coolman, they are looking for a chance to get a revive on his knocked teammate, but as you can see, their 44 NGANUSH player Boomex that's going for that push, and they have a knock there. And the thrust on that player Brader doesn't really get any cover on his teammate. He's panicking because now the players from 44 NGANUSH are trying to give each other cover. Miniboss as well is down. I mean, I love the strategy here. Boomex is the one distracting. Mkali is the one getting the knocks. Exactly what you need to do when you're playing in the competitive scene. Make your team work. And you can see Boomex, they are trying to get the thrust happening. The player that is Sam Brader exposing himself there does get damage from Mkali. He is quite low. He needs to start healing up. Otherwise, our friend here will be going back to lobby. It's going to be really, really unfortunate if they do that. But then his teammate there has been taken back to lobby. 44 NGANUSH players, they have the strategy. They are thinking about their push here. They are strategizing before they can do anything, and we love to see exactly that. I mean, watu wajipange, watu wafinyane vile inafaa. We have nothing to lose. They have a fight there happening on their side. SU has all taken on the players Marcy. I mean, Alpha team versus Alpha team. This is exactly what we need to see. 3-5-1 player Boyka is down. Cog there, of course, will be looking to get some meds from his teammate. He is quite low as well. And the players from Nothing to Lose should start getting that push happening, because now the players from 3-5-1 are getting the revives. And if they do so, they will go back to square one where they had the numbers to engage in this fight. But then again, as this happens, we want to take a quick peek at what is happening where we have the players from RC and a Slaughter Unit. Question is who's going to be winning that fight. As you can see, the players there are losing teammates on both sides there. Vexy is down. Mahiri does get knocked as well. Mahiri being quite low. He actually isn't knocked there, but he actually does get eliminated. And once we get there, it means that the players from Slaughter Unit have been eliminated by the players from RC. That was not an easy fight. I know it was not an easy fight. And winning that fight is actually a big win for the teams there. So far, teams are getting closer to each other. 3-5-1, they're taking on nothing to lose. Watch out, Kimbi up on Bio before we can miss the action. Spyro is down. Nothing to lose players there. 69 God is still down, hasn't been revived there. 2 players remain standing from their side. 3-5-1, Boykabo still holding it down. N2L Luffy. Let's look at Luffy. But then N2L Luffy is just maintaining at this same position. They're waiting for 3-5-1 to make a mistake. And if they do, you know what a camper can do. One camper can destroy your career as a team. You understand that, right? One camper can destroy your chances as a team for winning a game. But then have the players from Dark Tempers, they're taking on a fight on their side. And as you can see, we need to go there because nothing is going to be happening here. Both teams want to play on the safe side. They do not want to engage in any fights. Prime Clan, they are making their rotations as well. So let's have a quick peek at what is happening alongside Deadly Clan's side, just outside of Pochinki, where there might be no fight yet because no one is coming towards them. The Dark Tempers team. Monyali predict Haze Clan wako lobby, by the way. I hope you saw that. For the ones who predicted Haze Clan wako lobby, and things are not looking good, bruv. Things are not looking good, okay? But so far so good. Both sides of the game are actually working. For the ones who made predictions saying 3-5-1, they are still having some hope there on getting at least 200 Kenya shillings. Then Koala and Yolisema, nothing to lose. Pia, how they might be having some hope there. But it all depends on how 3-5-1 takes this fight on there. We can see the push finally happened. And the players from Nothing to Lose are getting pushed there. No mercy. Trying to smoke up the whole place here to be safe. And the cover is finally working. 9-on-1 cover there with the knock there. And you have the push there. Scar is down as well. 3-5-1 players giving them their teammates cover. Boyka, they are coming in a little bit late. But as you can see, the numbers are needed to make sense. 3-5-1, they're having just 2 players standing. But on the other side, Nothing to Lose has 1 man standing. That is none other than Spyro. With a very sneaky player at the back, that is Prime Zyrax. That part in this fight is the reason why Nothing to Lose is unable to survive this fight. You have seen how they have been third-partied. You have seen what has happened there. But then Nothing to Lose, luckily, have been able to get the revives working for their team. Luffy might not be revived, but then that Kobe from Boyka Boss. For now, 1 player remaining, that is No Mercy. UMP Nahandia tries to go with the pre-fires and the FPP, but the nade coming from that side actually distracted him, and the DBS elimination from 3-5-1. Kog does take on the last player from Nothing to Lose. All the way back to lobby for 4th phase of the zone. 15 teams are still remaining, as in, yawa, I don't know about you, but this is Kenya Pubg Mobile League Games Season 9 semi-finale. Show me where, Wapi, where you will get such action from a game that is purely Kenyan teams playing. Show me where. Show me where. Actually, guys, your comments, I can only see them quite late. I can't see them that early. So, okay, comment inanipita kidogo. I'm not seeing them that early. Because I have a stream delay. So, you guys are seeing the game after 3 minutes. So, okay, text up. 3 minutes have already passed and I'm way gone. I'm not even there. And actually, I did find the problem with my restream. My restream is not picking up my stream health. Yeah, stream health. So I'll keep on testing it. I'll keep on searching for solutions. I think today is better than the other day. So by the time Trafika finals, I have at least 4 more days to continue testing. So will be good. And then now I fix the live to nange live na TikTok ya PUBG Mobile Kenya. Mambo vipi, mambo shwari. mambo yatakuwa shwari kabisa. But as you can see now, we have at least 14 teams still remaining. Fourth phase of the zone. The Mkali player, that is a 44, NGANUSH, have been eliminated by Mercenary Union. I mean, going against MU is never that easy, but then one of their teammates that is half there being quite low, they need to make it to the safe zone now because it is closing in. They have a team on the outside there that is Prime Clan. One of their teammates is already in there because they do not want to leave Pochinki, and they want to stay in this same place as the fights continue. Hakuna Matata, they're engaging in a fight. Let me just zoom because Yoko scroll is too much. But then Hakuna Matata there, we have them taking on a fight. The Deadly Clan players have to be really careful because now Hakuna Matata is finally gassed up. They need to go in for that push. Voke waiting patiently as the players come in for that push. Voke, the Bison, is a really good gun if you know how to use it. A knock is in. Vader does get a knock on the player from Hakuna Matata. Not Hakuna Matata, from Deadly. And Vader does get knocked as well. But then luckily for Vader, he has the teammates there, and they might just be able to do that thing because now they have been able to take on the players from Deadly Clan, but they cannot relax because now Prime Clan is watching the fight from afar. They are getting the knocks there. You can see Psycho has been knocked. Zyrax still trying to get the pre-fires in the same place. Team 20 on the other hand, that is TS. I just said on the other hand. But on the other hand, we can see a Molly has been cooked up for the players from Hakuna Matata. The push is finally happening. TS player, they are feeling quite confident. He knows that he has a chance. Why can't I change this? But then TS Pulga has been able to wipe out Hakuna Matata team by himself. We have the brutal psychos. They are taking on the players from Mercenary Union. At least one player has been knocked and thousand. Emunika, they have been pre-fired, been quite low. That means Emunika needs to be in the safest place right now. Otherwise, Kijana will be going back to lobby as well without him expecting it to happen because now it is almost the last zone, the fifth phase of the zone. And the teams are now coming towards the safe zone. They need to take the compounds, so you need to start moving as well. Otherwise, we will be relocating you and your people. The Night Strikers, they are waiting for a chance to engage in this fight. They have 351 closer to them there. They will be waiting for 351 to make a mistake. On the other side of 351, we have the brutal psychos. They are watching this fight as it happens. They are looking for the perfect opportunity to go in for that push. Remember, the zone is everything, but for BPX now, they do not have the zone, so they should work towards getting that zone happening, because if it doesn't work, then it's going to be GG's to them and they're going to be taken back to lobby easy peasy. So I hope they have a plan for that, because if they do not, then it's gonna be GG's on them. Their brutal psycho players carries down. They do try to go for that push. Boyka was there with the first knock at the thirst, and just like that, brutal psychos, we were looking at another team, and BPX were wiped out easy peasy by the 3F1 team there, just like that. Fast easy wipe, and they have been taken back to lobby. Mercenary Union on the other hand, they have lost the fight there against the RC team. But as you can see, fights kind of happened concurrently, and we were unable to keep track of those fights. But now 4 teams remaining. We basically dropped from 15 teams to 4 teams. Hivyo tu, mbona watu cheza PUBG? If I answer that question, nikikuja nicheze game unacheza nikufinye, you delete it and you enter PUBG Mobile. Simple terms. Hata si kitu ingine. The game you play, we come, we finish you, you come to PUBG Mobile. Shida ni moja, my phone does not allow other games. Big problem, big problem. But as you can see now, the Night Strikers need to be really careful. The RC team is on their right side. They might be able to encounter them depending on how this goes, and how the pass of their excess player Lorenzo does get knocked there by the RCB player. And as you can see, RC has really having a really hard time. The access part trying to go in for that push. Beautiful knock there by Spiky. V2 does get close as well. Spiky teaches the M416, and just like that, another knock has been registered. I just decided to wrap, and I decided I'm not doing what I'm saying. But then the excess power players did not think it through. They went for that push on the RC team. Spiky on the other hand and his teammates, the zone is quite damaging. They're trying to make it to the safe zone. The teams that is EF1, 351 and Night Strikers might be the reason RC will not be getting the chicken dinner for this 4th game of the night. RCB, they have been the last person standing. The zone is quite damaging. 351 players still holding the same compound. Question is, Will the zone be ending there? The players from Night Strikers playing it a little bit safe. I saw someone in the comment section there asking for the Night Strikers. Here they are. They have survived this far. I hope someone made a prediction and said Night Strikers is the team that is going to be winning, because the odds are looking like Night Strikers will be the team that is winning this fourth game of the night. The players from 351 are getting closer to the players from Night Strikers. They're trying to gauge if there are people here. The players from Night Strikers are playing it really safe. They do not want to move. They're actually very quiet. But the player there from RC has to be really careful. The NS player has exposed himself. There has been knocked down. And now one man remains standing. That is NS Fish. Lolo Kasap will be so proud of Fish here right now, because Fish is just chilling. Sijui amwoni aje, but I think he got it on a tint. Lolo Kasap students. And he just started going for that push, and just like that, he has been eliminated. And for the fourth game of the night, it is going to be none other than 351. Whoever made the prediction for 351, I saw a couple of predictions there in the comment section. The thing is, you cannot say 351 and you only have to say 351 as the winner, or say G9 as the winner. But I'm sure Smith was looking at the comment section, and he knows he has kept track, and will be telling you who made the right prediction. Well, that is it for game 4, 3F1. Amazing gameplay from you guys. Lolo Kasap is sad because the player from NS did not deliver, but good gameplay coming from 351, and they have gotten their chicken dinner with a total of 13 eliminations. Coming second, you have the Night Strikers with 5. Third, you have RC with how many? Excuse me, 11 eliminations. The fourth, you have Excess Power 0. Third, Mercenary Union. They have a total of 8. 6, Brutal Cycles 2. 7, Prime Clan 3. 8, we have TS 6. 9, you have Akuna Matata with the 5. 10, we have Crazy Esports 0. 11, Deadly Clan 4. 12, G9 2. 13, 40F 2. 14, 44 NGANUSH 4. 15, Dark Tempers 2. 16, Nothing to Lose 0. 17, Lay Samaritans 4. 18, SU 0. And then 19, we have Push Esports 1 with in 20 we have Haze Clan with 0. Going all out with 5 defeats, we have 351 player Scar, Best Companion with 2 rescues, RC player Spiky, and the finisher with the final elimination, 351 player Scam. Well, I believe that is it for game number 4. Like I said, tonight we have a total of 5 games to be played, and kama vile unaona, people are experiencing nothing but pure dust when it comes to the KPL lobbies. Kama hautrainingi, leo nile siku najiuliza mbona sijaingia hata training ground. Usijali, everything happens for a reason. Everything is just as it is. But as you can see, so far we have at least new winners. That is 351. But as for the last game, make sure to make your prediction. But then again, we'll be back right after the break. BRB. Alright, we are officially back, and it is the last game for the Kenya Pubg Mobile League Games Season 9 semi-finale. Excuse me. And of course, we have to say it as it is. When it comes to playing KPL, sometimes the game is just too hard. The game is just too hard. Winning it is not as easy as it looks. You might be watching from the comfort of your couch and you're thinking, if it were me, I probably would have been finishing or rather winning that game. Damn. Screen yangu iko combo. Looking at the flight path, it is coming from the northern side all the way to Puerto Paraíso. We'll be looking to see where the players will be landing, where do we expect them to land, and what will be their goal at the end of the day. Is it getting a chicken dinner, or is it farming the eliminations for this game and making sure we get a chicken dinner with at least 20 plus kills? We haven't seen that yet in the KPL games. That should be close to impossible in any competitive scene. So for now, we'll be seeing whether we'll be having anything happening here or not. But then how the players landing literally almost everywhere in the game, apart from every other set that is not in the safe zone. Every other team is safe, apart from the players from Excess Power and Push Esports. The players there from G9 seem to be taking on a fight there already. They have been able to get at least one knock to their name, and that is G9 Boozy has got at least one knock and an elimination on the team that was right next to them. Question is, where did that team go to? But the 3-5-1 players are making it, already making moves to the players from what is happening? Kilfeed yangu tu ina jambo lab from Crazy Esports, but then so far they will be getting that revive, but it's not looking easy at all because the players from 3-5-1 are coming in with that push. They are trying to get a Kobe on the players from Crazy Esports as they try to get the revives happening. Rifa there has been able to revive his teammates, and now as you can see, the players from 3-5-1 are trying to go in for that push. Rifa is down, and now one player remains standing. That is Rusty. Does get the first knock there, but then luckily Boyka is basically behind his teammate, and he is able to get that last elimination on the players from Crazy Esports. This is the second time in a row we are seeing the players from Crazy Esports are being eliminated too early in the game, which is quite unfortunate, to be honest. I don't understand what is happening to Crazy Esports, but they're really losing the fights there quite early. Slaughter Unit as well taking on a fight there against the players from Prime Esports. They're somehow as well losing fights too early in the game. Let's have a quick look at Slaughter Unit, because they seem to be having a thing. Oh, what? I just left there and there's a fight happening on Nothing to Lose and a 3-5-1. Breaker there has been knocked as well, so a lot is happening there. Mahiri is down, and the players from Prime Clan are really dominating here. The players from Slaughter Unit, we can see Prime Bomb there waiting for Kill to make a mistake. Kill on the other hand is not even looking to go in for that push. He's going to be waiting for the player there from that is Prime to go in for that push, and maybe he is going to be engaging. But as of now, Slaughter Unit player Kill their beautiful pre-fire does get good damage. Prime 999 does get knocked easily by Kill, and now one player remains standing. That is Zyra. Not even one but two, and the last player from Slaughter Unit has been eliminated. Slaughter Unit, easy wipe on them from the players from Prime Esports. Amazing gameplay from Prime there, and now we have another team they're taking on a fight, and that's G9. But it seems like Nothing to Lose Pierre have decided they want to have an early fight in the game. They are taking on the players from 3-5-1. They're 1-by-1. Cog being the last person. I was actually going to have a quick look at him there, but it seems like one player from N2L, that is Nothing to Lose Luffy, does get a wipe on the whole team of 3-5-1 by himself. And now another fight is happening on this side, and that is the RC team. They seem to have won that fight as well, and now they're just getting the revives happening for their team. Swali ni ngamia imetoka wapi? Najua ngamia ni ya nani. Wuxian, I'm sure near Wuxian. But then even as they get the revive, there is a team that is closing in on them there and might just be engaging in a fight. Samaritan player Coolman does try to get the damage there on the players, and immediately realizes that this is not a fight I wanted to take, and now he's going away from this. But there has to be careful. The RC players are known for their amazing iron sight spray against their enemies, and you can see the damage they had there on Coolman, and already one of their teammates there has been taken back to lobby Deadly Clan on the other side, taking on Excess Power 1-1. Lay Samaritans teammates are also getting eliminated 1-1. But then for Excess Power, only one player remains standing. And that is none other than Le Warrior. So for Le Warrior now, he has to play basically on the safe side of this game and avoid as many fights as possible. Lay Samaritan player there tries to make it a safe zone, but then Spiky there does try to engage, and his teammate RCB gets that elimination from Spiky, even though he was the one who had the upper hand there. But then RC, you need to be careful. Mercenary Union, they had the sprays, they had that fight, and they know you're here, and that is not even the worst part. RC is actually engaging and telling Mercenary Union, we are here and we are watching you, and we want you guys to go against us now. And it's going exactly that way. I am not sure why they decided to go against each other now, but if it works, it works. Courtney, no, the room is not open to everyone. Guys, the room is purely for the people that are playing Kenya Pubg Mobile League games Season 9. Actually, I have to give a big up to, honestly, all the teams that participated. I mean, 52 Kenyan teams came out. That's crazy. But then Brutal Cycles there, Muturi has been knocked and casted. That is Pushy Sports. They seem to have taken on a fight against the players from Brutal Cycles and for BPX as well. They seem to be playing the same gameplay as RC, because RC as well is playing quite aggressive. Akina Kill there, they try to be aggressive, but again, hiyo pia ilikunywa maji, wakaonyesha ile kitu na Prime Esports. Prime, not even another Prime. I think Prime is finally in their prime. You get what I'm saying? Lakini niko na majokes zimekauka, damn. It's because of sitting these gamers, man. You gamers have very dry jokes, man. We need to pull up our socks. We need to pull up our socks. Really. But so far, we have nothing really happening here. Most of the players are just playing it really safe now, after they have already farmed their eliminations, after they have already gotten to be on the winning side in terms of numbers, and now they want to play it safe. And now another team does go where we have Prime, and that is none other than 4PF. Now Prime ni kama amejam, but it seems like 4PF there will be trying to be on the winning side of this fight. Zyrax there does get another knock on the 4PF player. Now one man remains standing, and that is none other than Nemesis, quite far from his teammate. He's not even going to be able to get even cover sprays and avoid his teammates from getting thirsted, because as you can see, where 4PF Nemesis is, does get the fast knock there. Let's go. Has the DBS in hand there. Of course, he'll be looking to get the thirst on 999, and he does exactly that. Takes Prime 999 all the way back to lobby, and that means Nemesis now has at least some fighting angle, because now he knows at least I have reduced one player on their team. Now I can try reduce them again one by one, get one elimination at a time. But then he has to look at the factor of the zone. He does not have enough time to think about his eliminations. Either engage in that fight, get those eliminations, or leave this place and go and try and fight another day. Just make sure you can get at least placement points for your team. But it doesn't look like that is the goal for Nemesis, and a nade is getting cooked up. Is it gonna be a Kobe on the player from Prime? Give us the nade. The player that is XYZ there does get some damage on Nemesis, being quite low. The zone will be what will be eliminating Nemesis from this game. And just like that, the 4 pockets full of the Calais, they have been eliminated from this game. They have been taken back to lobby. GG's to you guys there. Really unfortunate for 4PF to lose this fight this early. But now as the game progresses, now this is where you see which teams are good at the game and which teams are not really that good, and they're almost getting good, because you have to practice. That's what I'm saying, any team is bad. No, that's not I'm saying. I'm saying in terms of experience, some teams are yet to get good experience. But then beautiful spray there from Royalty and his teammate Denji. They do get an offer there on Deadly Voke, taking him all the way back to lobby. And now the teammates from Deadly Clan, they will be getting closer early there with the first not getting Royalty. And now one person remains, and that is Denji. Imagine that he gets headshot with that sniper. Manu, they're trying to get closer. The damage from Jamal is actually working. And that player from that is Push Esports has been eliminated and taken back to lobby by none other than Deadly Ali. Second phase of the zone. We are going into the third phase of the zone. Swali ni who is going to be getting the chicken dinner for this last game of the night. Basically, the last game when it comes to the games for KPL Season 9 semi-finale. RC, on the other hand, they have been eliminated, taken back to lobby by the players from Mercenary Union. Any MU and Majam, they already have 6 eliminations. I've told you we haven't seen a team getting 20 eliminations in KPL. That is close to impossible in KPL unless you are very good at the game. KPL getting 20 eliminations, sijui utakuwa umefanya nini, but you'll have to sweat everything, every single part of your body, because it's just there. I'm not sure, but then as you can see now, the fights are still continuing. Nothing to lose. They are taking on a fight. The TS team is really close to them now, and you can see Pubg, the player who got to wipe RC by himself, going in for that push on Luffy. The damage is actually there, and it actually does get knocked there by Luffy and his teammates. I love the synergy on N2L's side. They really have good teamwork. They know when to engage in the fight, and if we're engaging as a team, please come join me. Let's get the damage together. Let's get the elimination together. And it's actually working for them, but then this actually only works if it is one player you're going against. Come on, end against the whole team. Atikuja tukimbiza umoja. Wewe. Ujai poa zahaga wewe. You don't understand. You've not found a team that is just watching you run, and all they're looking at is your kisogo na kisigino. What is what? Kiswahili ilikuja na meli ama ilikuja what? Man, my Swahili is so bad saa zingine mpaka najulizanga mimi mwenyewe hata anyway, acha nisijiseme, but my Swahili is top notch, lakini pale kwa KCSE but anyway, we have the G9 players. They are looking to play a little bit safe as well. Nothing to lose. There has lost one of their teammates, and that is Spyro. 44 NGANUSH team is playing it safe as well. So I really want to know how the 44 NGANUSH perform when it comes to this game. They have been doing a really promising gameplay. They have been taking their time. They have been engaging in fights slowly and looking for that chicken dinner. So that is actually something we can say 44 NGANUSH is doing really well. And I have a feeling that 44 NGANUSH will be making it to the grand finale. You can tell me in the comment section, is this possible or not? Looking at how Mkali, Fox, Boomex have been played, do you think this team will be playing in the grand finale for KPL Season 9? Ama unaona watakula dust? You can tell me about it, in the comment section. And we see what you guys think about the 44 NGANUSH gameplay in KPL in general, and will they be making it to the grand finale? We have prime players there, Prime Vaughn, trying to make it to the safe zone. Now we have just 11 teams remaining. Third phase of the zone is finally here, and of course the damage from the zone is going to be a little bit high now, so they should really focus on going towards the safe zone and staying along maybe the edges if they want to gatekeep any teams, so that they can get at least some eliminations to their name. It is the last game. Every kill counts, every placement point counts, so they really need to look at it on every single side of this game. They need to be on the alert to be able to have at least some points on their side. But the players there now from a Deadly are also seem to be playing it safe. They're not really moving that much. For Deadly Clan, they have been really having a hard time. We know how good Deadly is, lakini sijui nini mafanyikia, sijui what happened to their skill. They have become a little bit slow there. Initially Deadly walikuwa kazi like they'd wipe out teams. So I feel like this time round they're playing it a little bit safe, and it's somehow costing them in terms of eliminations. But it's too soon to make any predictions. But don't you worry, by tomorrow first thing around noon there, we'll be having the results and we'll be knowing which team has been crowned basically the best team when it comes to the semi-finale. But so far 11 teams are still remaining. The rotations from the teams will start working now. The IGLs are now thinking double time because they need to factor in the zone, and is the place where we are going to be a place we can easily defend, or is it not going to be a place we want to defend? But then the 44 NGANUSH players, they are going in on the push against the players from Nothing to Lose, and we want to see how that will be going. And where Luffy goes in for that push, that's gonna knock on the 44 NGANUSH player That is Boomex taking him all the way back to lobby. And now we can see DX here coming in with that push. The nades are getting cooked up there. Is it going to be a Kobe though? It actually does connect and Luffy's down. He needs to cook up the second nade there. Come on DX, give us another Kobe. Because once that Kobe connects, nothing to lose. We'll be chilling in the lobby with every other single clan right now. We can see a Baggy doing some rotations there, the farthest end. That means another team will be third party in this fight. But then nothing to lose player No Mercy has to really get that revive because he has wasted a couple of minutes there because that would have been enough time to get the revive on his knocked teammate before Mkali and his teammates going for that, which as you can see now Mkali is finally standing and now the mollies are getting thrown towards the building. Their mollies are the worst thing. Grenades are even better, but then a molly will just cook you until you're back to lobby. No Mercy here looking for the safest place to be in. Luffy again does get knocked and now 44 NGANUSH player, that is DX. He tries to go in for that push and another nade actually connects, and just like that 44 NGANUSH are finally dominating when it comes to the Kenya PUBG Mobile League games. It is becoming intense by the minute. Let's see how this is going to be happening because now we have 9 teams remaining. Now watu wanaona dust ni constant na ni color brown, saa zingine ni gold, saa zingine ni red, saa zingine ni orange, just depends on which side it is coming to you. But then the players from Mercenary Union, there we have the players that is Dark Tempers, that is Dark Nova, Dark Shadow and Dark Devil. They are looking to find a way of going through this game, maybe getting a chicken dinner. But as you can see, the damage is finally there. The players from MU sporting them, and we have Hulk there. The first knock is in, and Glixie takes this as his opportunity to go in for that push against the players from Dark Tempers. What they do not know is that Dark Tempers only has 3 players still remaining. One is down, that is Dark Nova, so the other is just going to be there. The others are going to be there since Power is in lobby. The others now will be forced to get the revive and have the numbers to go against Mercenary Union. Prison, they are going in for that push. He has to be really careful because now the Brutal Psycho players are coming in on the high ground. Now they will be third party in this fight. Now Dark Tempers players have finally gotten the revive, but my friend, you're quite low to engage in this fight, and Nova is finally down. Dark Tempers player there, that is just Power. We can see that is MU Prison trying to go in for that push, and he's actually connects there. He is quite low, and our player there has been knocked by MU Gleezy with now 1 player remaining from the Dark Tempers. Question is, will the players from Brutal Cycles be third party in this fight? That the players from 44 NGANUSH Mkali passing by with a supercar and does choose to engage because why not? Hakuna Matata passing by. They have to be careful though. 44 NGANUSH player Mkali is right on the high ground. They might just be engaging in this fight, depending on how he sees this fight. But then honestly, a lot of things will be happening there. The nade is getting cooked up there by Siege. Is it going to be a Kobe though? Mkali as well is cooking up nades. Are they going to be connecting? He's getting pushed just for 1 man. The damage is actually good on Vader. The nades are coming in a little bit hot here for Mkali, cooking up the nade there. MU Glixie watching the fight from afar. They do get a knock on Mkali, and I believe that is it for Mkali. They have done it for him, and they'll be taking him back to lobby. The nade there from Vader, I actually love that grenade. It has a very good hit explosion effect, and as you can see there, BPX Malefic is also getting some damage on MU as they try to go in for that push on the players from Brutal Psychos. Kirby and Malefic should be able to give their teammates cover. I mean, fighting in Miramar buildings is the hardest thing honestly in PUBG Mobile. These buildings have no behavior. They do not have any structure. They're just going to be giving nothing but stress. Nades are coming in hot here for BPX. KB has to be careful. Malefic also had a grenade. It didn't really connect there, but now Hulk will be going in for that push. FPP with the DBS. The players are passing by there. Malefic is down, and how did I end up here? Now 1 person remains standing. That is BPX Kirby. He is holding the nade in his hand. Is it going to be a Kobe though? Is it going to be able to take on the players from Mercenary Union, take them back to lobby by himself? He tries to cook up the nades there. Prison quite damaged. The nade doesn't really connect yet, but then MU players, they still want to be on the aggressive, and the Kobe from MU Nika finally connects, and the players from Brutal Cycles have been eliminated. 6 teams remaining right now, and we do not even know who is going to be giving us the winner in a chicken dinner for this game. 44 NGANUSH player DX passing by, but doesn't really choose to engage MU after finishing another fight. If you have noticed, MU is now playing on the aggressive. 11 eliminations to their name, 6 teams in the game. I actually want to know Will the Mercenary Union team give us a chicken dinner with 20 eliminations to their name? G9 Reaper there has been knocked, and thus with just one man standing from G9, and that is G9 Mwarabu. So let's see if it's going to be working or not. Are they going to be doing that thing or not? All this is dependent on G9, Mwarabu's gameplay. G9 playing away from this fight. We have Prime Clan still surviving in this game. No one has been able to push them. Nika there has been spotted by Prime XYZ. Also, we want to know if they're going to be taking on that fight or not. But now again, Hakuna Matata player, that is the Siege, are trying to get closer. But the damage there on Siege is quite high. MU player Glixi does sport Siege there, and of course he's going to be engaging. Siege there with the perfect spray does get the fuck stock there on Glixi. That means Mercenary Unions now really need to cool down, because they have been playing on the aggressive side, and now two of their teammates are down. That is Glixi and Hulk, and it's all up to Prison and Nika to decide how they're going to be handling this fight. Are we going to be getting the revives? Are we going to be going in for that push? All this is dependent on what the IGL decides on them to do. But then the revive is finally happening. Hakuna Matata player Siege trying to cook up the Kobe's on the players of Mercenary Union. They did actually does connect, and Glixi has been taken back to lobby. Beautiful nade there from Hakuna Matata player Siege with their teammate having Skywalker down. I believe they're trying to get the revive. Vader watching this fight from afar. Siege there has been knocked by MU Prison. I mean, the same type of grenade used to get the task on Glixi is the same grenade that does get the knock on his side as well. But now again, Hakuna Matata making their way to the safe zone. Same to the Mercenary Union. Now they have to be really careful. Their teams are literally everywhere. It is the last game of the night for teams remaining tonight, so they need to find a way of either getting that chicken dinner 20 eliminations or giving Prime Clan their chicken dinner. Vader there does get knocked as well. Skywalker is finally in the zone. There is a team right in front of them, and that is Prime Clan, who's going to be waiting for them as they make them move towards the safe zone. Mercenary Union IGL immediately does see the zone moving, and the first thing he tells his team is let's go to the safe zone. And as you can see, that is exactly what he wants to do. Going to the safe zone is the best way to go about it so far. The players from MU, that is Mercenary Union player Prison, will be making the rotation. We have a team there coming from the back, that is TS. Your teams here, I see they have been really dominating there. They can see the players of Mercenary Union. You can see him scoping there to Nika and MU Prison, trying to get the damage on Nika there, but then unfortunately the damage is not really there anymore. TS Bad Boy waiting for Prime Clan, who have Prime 1, Prime Zarax right in front of them. MU Prison has a duo as well, that is a Prison and MU Nika. The players from TS are spotting Prison there. He is trying to change his position. I believe his teammate should have been the one giving him the cover while he's changing his position, but just like that, MU Prison is down. Now MU Nika will be trying to get the revive on his knocked teammate. Question is it going to be possible without the players from TS getting that task on him? Everything is dependent on him, but then right now the revive will not be happening. MU Prison has been eliminated. The zone is finally closing in. TS do not have the zone. Prime Clan there get pushed by the players from Hakuna Matata. I mean, HM have been really improving, as in HM wako kazi. HM wako kazi leo. I don't know about Hakuna Matata, but then they're doing that thing, and they have 2 players remaining from their team. Just 4 teams remaining. We want to know between Hakuna Matata, between TS, and between Mercenary Union, which team will be giving us the chicken dinner. TS Bad Boy does get the knock on the Thirst on Velcro. MU Nika coming in from the side there, does get a knock on the player from TS, and now everyone is now confused. Are we going to be engaging? Are we no longer going to be engaging? MU Nika does make sure to confirm the knock, and he gets another elimination on TS. I mean, Mercenary Union player Nika, beautiful play there. He did take his time there. He did make the rotation quite late, and that did work out. He was able to get the player from TS all the way back to lobby. 3 teams remaining. Skywalker is a solo. The player from Prime is also a solo duo, and MU Nika is a solo from the Mercenary Union. The only thing that will make these people fight ni vita ikikuja kwao. If it doesn't come to them, everyone will just go their own way. I'm not even lying. Everyone will go their own way. Wangoje zone iwafinye ama wafinyane. Mambo ni mawili, hakuna ingine, okay? So that is exactly what is happening now. As you can see, the players there from Prime Clan playing it safe in the middle of the zone there. They are not even moving a muscle. They're basically just looting up, taking their time. And of course, it's going to be working out. MU Nika there, 7-7K, has a grenade in his hand. Is it going to be a Kobe on the players from Prime? Prime Von has to be careful. The nade is about to connect. And Von changes his position on time. MU Nika cooking up another nade. Is it going to be a Kobe? The nade actually goes in, doesn't really connect there. Von is actually quite lucky. That means Von is holding the best place there. Nika has to be careful about going in for that push. The damage from the players from Prime is quite high, and Nika might just be going back to lobby after this unfortunate fight, or rather encounter against the players from Prime. But then you have to know the buildings, right? So Nika goes in here and he knows this is a place I can hold. Honestly, hey! What was that? Kobe Zyrax. That nade landed exactly where MU Nika was. Now one player remains standing from Akuna Matata, and that is none other than Skywalker. Von there trying to go for that push. Skywalker with the damage. Fast knock is in there. Zyrax again coming with that push there. The drop shot's in. He's waiting for that mark to end. And Zyrax uses his TDM skills to get the chicken dinner for his team. Game number 5, last game of the Kenya Pubg Mobile League games. The semi-finale has finally come to an end. And the winners of that game are none other than Prime Esports. Beautiful play from them. Amazing chicken dinner. And they're able to get themselves a total of 11 eliminations. Second, Akuna Matata, they have 6 eliminations. Third, you have MU. They have a total of 15 eliminations. Fourth, you have TS, 6 eliminations. 544, NGANUSH, 3 eliminations. 9, G9, 5 eliminations. 7, Brutal Psychos, they have 5 eliminations. 8, Deadly Clan, with 5 eliminations. 9, Dark Tempers, 0, 10, Nothing to Lose, 7, 11, NS1, 12, RC, with 6, 13, we have Push Esports 1, 14, 4PF 1, 15, Excess Power 0, 16, SAMARITANS 0, 17, 351, 5, 18, Haze Clan 0, 19, SU 0, and then 20, Crazy Esports with 0. Going all out with 6 eliminations. We have Nothing to Lose player No Mercy. Best Companion with 2 rescues, MU Glixie. And the finisher with the final elimination, Prime Zyrax. Well, I believe that is it for tonight's games in the Kenya Pubg Mobile League Game Season 9 semi-finale. And we have seen Slaughter Unit, Nothing to Lose, not even 351. Someone is calling me. Sorry. Prime Esports, all this team doing their thing to win the KPL semi-finale games. So big up to you guys. Amazing gameplay, well-deserved chicken dinners. You guys have deserved it. Everyone has worked hard. Everyone has tried their best, and they have been able to get the chicken dinner for their games. I mean, 351 there. They got the chicken dinner, but then unfortunately for the last game, the game was not theirs, and they lost that game. So it actually does happen, and it's something we experience from time to time. People just lose a game at random, so it's explainable, okay? But as of now, it'll be good night from me. I'll be seeing you guys when it comes to the next games in the finale, that is next week. Be on the lookout for the announcements on when the games are and which teams will be participating. For now, have yourselves a good night. I'll be seeing you guys for the finale. Bye.